Alright folks, I am going to try to draw a snail today. So we're going to start with the body, which is going to be this circle. Then we have the archway where the snail comes out. And I'm going to do that. So now it looks like we have an igloo, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw like a spiral right here. Right? So we got our spiral. And we got it like that, so you can see our snails already coming along. So we're gonna give this snail some big eyes. We're gonna name this snail Bob. Alright, so we're not gonna call him a snail, we're just gonna call him Bob. And Bob is a little scared. He loves being in his shell. He doesn't come too much. So we're going to draw Bob, and you can see the big eyes we just gave him. And since I'm drawing in pen, I get to outline these lines that I really like. I'm just going to go over them to further establish the shape of his eyes. Then I'm just going to darken his pupils, but not all completely. I'm going to leave a little bit of this edge right here and a little bit of this edge lighten, just to kind of show like maybe there's some light hitting it. And I'm going to give Bob this kind of shape of his face, and he's going to go inside the shell like that. And I'm just going to make Bob kind of happy. He's kind of been indoors a while, and he's kind of happy that it's spring and it's warming up. So he's looking forward to coming out and playing with his friends. And I'm going to darken up the inside of his shell right here. And with the pen I can kind of just lightly just go over these lines, and since I'm going against the other lines, it's considered cross-hatching. I'm going to go in and I'm going to establish this line of the shell. Alright. Boom. Boom. Bob's coming along really well. And since I have this little scribble here, I'm just going to go ahead and make that the eyelid, and I'm going to do that same thing to the other eye so it matches. And I'm going to darken the back, the inside of the shell a little bit more so it recedes. And I'm going to give a little bit of shading to the eyes, right? And a little bit of shading right here. And we got Bob coming along. Alright, now I'm going to start working on the shell. Get this going. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of shading right here so we can round off the shell. And using hatching, I'm going to do the same thing right here. And I'm going to go over the spirally lines a little bit more just to further define them. And I'm going to add some more shading on the inside. Like that. And I'm going to further define the shell on the outside. And I'm going to use some cross hatching. And I'm going to go a little bit further. And there we go. Bob's coming along really well. I always like giving a little drop shadow. A little shadow underneath Bob. And there we go. Nothing too complicated. I look forward to seeing the kind of snails you guys come up with.